What's up, Railers fans? It is time for yet another signing here presented by Fly Worcester ahead of the 2025-26 season. Today's signing, a corner piece on that fourth line last year at the end of the season, a big body coming back to Worcester. Ryan Mahshie, welcome back to Worcester.
Happy to be back, Tim.
Good to have you back, of course. Now, just tell us so far, as your off season's been going along here. How's your summer been? How have things been?
Can't complain. It's been nice. Back in the gym, back on the ice, and just really dialing things in. Excited to get back and put my best foot forward this year.
Talk about that excitement to be back a little bit more just for you coming back, returning for another year here in Worcester after you joined the team midway through.
Yeah, I can't be more excited to be honest with you. I love the group we have there, and obviously playing for Tuz was awesome. Um, but yeah, I just really can't wait to get back and be with the guys again and get going on the season.
Let's talk about that a little bit more. Relationship with Tuz there. What was that conversation like with him as the summer went along, knowing you wanted to come back to Worcester and what ultimately made that happen?
Yeah, I mean, Tuz recruited me to play juniors for him. So I kind of didn't want to play anywhere else besides for him this year. I think he's been a key role in my development in the last little bit. And just over the summer, like talking with Tuz, like it was a really easy decision to come back. And yeah, I couldn't be more excited we could make it happen.
So you already had that relationship pre-existing with Tuz. Of course, that helps to bring you in from Allen back in the middle of the season. Let's revisit that moment for a second here, if you will. Just think back to that trade that brought you in from Allen midway through the season, and sort of what was going through your mind when you were first coming to town.
Yeah, well, when I got traded to Allen, I didn't really know anybody. When I got traded to Worcester, I knew Mason Clee from beforehand. I knew Jordan Kaplan from beforehand. So there were some point friends there already from prior teams and stuff like that. And um, yeah, I had a familiarity with the coach as well. So that was also huge. Like being in a situation where I was like somewhat comfortable, especially after being bounced around a little bit. It was kind of nice to land in a spot and call Worcester home.
And now for you, you're going into your second full season. Not only that, but you're going to be coming into Worcester this time, coming into a full training camp. What's that going to be like, getting to establish yourself with the team here and get ready for the full season?
Yeah, I think it'll be great. I think it'll be awesome to be there from the start and get acclimated a lot quicker than it took me when I got traded there. So, yeah, lots to build on this year.
Let's talk a little bit more about off the ice. Talk about, or maybe even on the ice too, just some of your favorite memories from this past year in Worcester. You ultimately ended up playing 43 games for the team, so more than half the year. I'm sure plenty of stuff's happened on the ice, off the ice.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff and probably some stuff you can't really talk about on here, but yeah, no, the guys were great. We had a lot of fun times. My favorite memories, there's too many to tell, but yeah, no, I think when we would go to Boston and stuff like that, just get out with the fellas and that was a great time.
Talk a little bit about maybe a favorite spot in Worcester. If it's a restaurant, pregame meal kind of place you like to go to, what is it? Something you're looking forward to getting back to once you're back in town here?
Yeah, I like the that craft burger bar. I think that's what it's called or
The
something.
Fix.
Yeah, the fix, the
Yeah.
fix, the fix. That's a great spot. I mean, I went there with my family like every time they were in town. So yeah, they have some good burgers there.
Yeah, they've got some phenomenal burgers right
Yeah.
over there. Um, Talk a little bit more about last year and just sort of your role with the team. By season's end, it was you, Lincoln Hatton, Tanner Shackle, really just all on that fourth line together, running people over. It felt like night in and night out. Talk about that line's identity and how critical it is to have sort of a line that's capable of doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought we were a great line, and obviously with three big bodies, we're going to be throwing our weight around, and I definitely can't see other teams' defense liking that on the forecheck too much, and not only that, but I think we brought like an offensive factor as well for a fourth line to have that kind of depth. I thought we were pretty crucial down the stretch, and obviously we made an impact, and hopefully if we're together again, we can build on that.
Talk about the offensive production as well, because I feel like it felt like it was for you. first real spot. You've been in the ECHL where you're able to have some offensive success. Your role shifted a bit throughout the year. Saw some time on the power play as well. Just talk about that side of your game and how you felt that played out.
Yeah, so obviously like confidence is a huge part in that. And I think before I got to Worcester, the confidence wasn't really too high. And then you kind of get thrown in situations you haven't been in before and you just kind of have to figure out a way to kind of get back to your roots a little bit. Like in college, I was able to be on the power play and do well there. And I think just having that continued belief from Tuz and being able to be in that role on a reoccurring basis, I think I think the offense will come for me, especially coming back this year. I focused my mind a lot more on scoring and still going to be able to play that with that edge. But if I could add scoring to it, I think it'll be pretty dangerous.
Now, if you can divulge a little bit here, anything in particular you've been trying to work on this summer when it comes to developing your game out and growing as a player?
Yeah, just making plays quickly, like just IQ stuff. Like, you don't necessarily have to be the fastest guy on the ice, but if you can make plays fast, I think that makes a huge difference. And just working in tight areas, like I played a lot of 3-on-3 this summer in the small sheet, and it's tough. Like it's not easy to make plays in those small areas, but if you can really get good at that, then there's a lot of room to play at the pro level.
And then last thing for you here, Mash. Fans are excited to come back to the DCU Center again, see this team come back with a lot of good returners and some exciting new pieces too. What's your message to fans coming out to the DCU Center who are excited to see you guys all play this year?
Well, I'm sure we can't wait to see you guys too, and it'll be a really fun year. I know we got a great group, and we're excited to put our best product out on the ice for you guys.
Ryan Mahshie is back for another season in a Worcester Railers jersey. Mash might have to swap out that hat for a Woo Sox hat or Red Sox hat or something coming up. But great to chat with you. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, for sure. Great to talk with you too, Tim.